So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for two. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for two and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. Hall. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Allen going to change the look here. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. At their own 11. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 2nd and 5. Hall again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's a give to Hall. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A handoff for Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 43 is the mark.
Play action. It's Wilson on the move to his left. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Check, 43. That's a run.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Wilson wants a different look. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson forced out to his left. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the counter, it's Hall. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, quick slant to Shakir. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On third down, here's Hall. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on fourth down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. To throw is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's second and a yard. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Throwing is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get in. The two-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. This one all we could have asked for. All tied. Final minute as the kick's away here. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Here we go. 1st and goal. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget, I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. They certainly thought overtime was on the horizon, bracing for overtime. We were, too, and we may want to wait a little bit before heading for the exits, let that parking lot clear out a bit.
Maybe there's a later flight we can catch.
That might be a good idea. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Maddden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The heels, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Allen going to audible to a different look. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Cook. Oh, a good. And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at a